Several leagues across Europe have been suspended due to coronavirus. It means it's going to be a football-less weekend for many people, but that has not stopped the talking points from coming in, and that's why we're on the Nutmeg today. My name is Fowowe, and we have qualifier guy, football experts with us in this show. It's great to have you on the show today.
Thanks for having me, Solomon.
So if you're not going to be watching football this week, what are you going to be doing? And to put that into context, the NBA has been suspended, the Australian Grand Prix has been suspended, and a couple of that's ATP tours have also been suspended in tennis. So what are you going to be doing this weekend?
I think this would be a good time to go to the cinemas, watch movies on Netflix, go to the beach, maybe go for that Owambe party that I haven't been to in months, No.
When you say a whole lot of going out and all of this, it's probably because we are here in Nigeria and we've just had 2 cases. But for large parts of people in, say, northern Italy that is currently on lockdown, and a couple of places also in London, you have to self-isolate and do a couple of things like that. So let's just head into it today. Now, what do you think is going to be happening with the calendar, seeing that most of these leagues have been suspended? Some of them are suspended for 2 weeks, some of them for even longer. And UEFA also has also said that all the games next week have been postponed. So do you think this messes up with the calendar for a whole lot?
Oh, absolutely. It absolutely does, because if we look at it, the season is supposed to end May, and by June, the Euros are supposed to start. But with this 2-week break that they're going to have to try to sort things out, we could actually see the leagues actually extending closer to June. And that would mean that players do not have enough time to prepare for the Euros. And we really don't know how far we don't know if maybe within the 2 week, like that La Liga has already called off the league, if things will be sorted out.
Yeah.
We're not sure. And if it goes beyond that, it's really unforeseen, because the 2020-2021 season should be starting in August. If it is not going to start that way, I really don't know what's...
We are currently in places of untreaded waters, because we've not had stuff like this in quite a while. And, seeing that these things could have so many ripple effects. And we're not sure, even if it's going to be 2 weeks, we hope it's 2 weeks and that's all. But it could even go longer, like you said, concerning that if we're not able to stem the menace of coronavirus. But I think the authorities are doing their best. They are doing their best to make sure all of these things is under wrap. I'm talking about players that have been infected with coronavirus. We had Callum Hudson-Odoi, we had Mikel Arteta, the manager of Arsenal, and a couple of players that have also shown symptoms. We had an Everton player, 3 Leicester City players. Well, do you think that at this stage, even trainings have to continue? Because don't you think that the conditioning of players are going to be affected if trainings are canceled?
Oh, definitely, it's going to be affected, because we have this case now where you have Cristiano Ronaldo, who is in self-isolation in his hometown in Madeira in Portugal.
Okay.
He's not with his teammates now. The Serie A has been called off till April 3, I think. So definitely in this case, he has no way of training with his teammates. The only thing he'll probably be doing is maybe hitting the gym or doing some personal training regimens for himself. But definitely that coming together to train, it's not going to happen, and it will definitely affect the football. It will affect the fitness of the players.
Okay, so it does affect them. But so for a game that went on yesterday before UEFA actually called the suspension on the postponement of next week's games, we had Manchester United in that particular fixture, Europa League fixture, and yes, Ighalo did well. He got a wonderful goal, as in brilliant goal in that particular one. Just walk us through it.
No, first and foremost, before I touch on Ighalo, Manchester United are in superb form at the moment, and being a Manchester United fan never meant the fact that this is a Real Madrid jersey. Don't mind that. I'm super happy. But now that the league is going to be suspended, it's kind of now, I feel it's going to break down that flow that they are in now. They're close to the top 4. Are they going to have that vibe whenever they
return?
Yes, that is going to be difficult to tell now, and it will really hurt if that happens because I want Manchester United to get the top four. And I am happy that Igalo is doing exceptionally well because many people didn't give him a benefit of doubt before he came in, but now he's proved doubters wrong. Even the pundits, over there in the UK and in other places, they've seen that he's hitting the ground, and now they are seeing that, wow, he might actually be an important player. And now there are even talks of possibly Solskjaer making the deal permanent, because he did say something in yesterday's press conference that this is the kind of striker we need for next season, because he made mention of how his hold-up play is superb, his first touch. These were the kind of things that Romelu Lukaku lacked. And these are the things that now Odion Igalo has. And it's just ironic that he's a 30-year-old, retired from the national team, and even Mutiu Adepoju tweeted something saying that it won't be bad if if we drag him back to the Super Eagles fold. So it's really a wonderful one for Igalo. He's really living the dream, and so I'm happy about that.
Talking about the brilliance of Igalo, and he has shown himself in wonderful colours in the Manchester United side. Do you think it's about time he starts games for the Premier League? That's been suspended, yes, but say when the Premier League resumes.
Well, for me, I think he shouldn't be rushed because there are options.
Okay.
There's Anthony Martial. There's Mason Greenwood. Just because he's in good form does not mean
absolutely
yes that we need to put him so that he can make. Igalo has made his point for all I care, and I know he will still get a Premier League goal, but let's not rush him. Let's give him his time. We need the top. We need the top, and let's look at it. He has actually done very well so far in the cameos he has made. I mean, he was the one who started the second goal against Man City. You could see how he held up Joao Cancelo before he did a very nice back heel to Fred, which led to Scott McTominay scoring. So Igalo's input has been massive. So whether he starts, whether he comes off the bench, he's doing very well. And I know Solskjaer has things under control, and I know he will get his chance. He will get a start, but let's not rush him. Let the manager do as he wishes and he pleases.
Okay, so do you now moving to something else now? Now Liverpool have not been so great, at least in recent weeks.
Yeah,
you've seen them miss out in the Champions League. And do you think this sort of break in play also helps them rejig, also helps them to revitalize themselves? Looking at that game against Atletico Madrid, where it's something they could have won. They were on the cusp of winning already, and they felt like a pack of cards in that final minute.
Well, yeah, it's just kind of surprising when you say that Liverpool probably need a rejig, but we had Jurgen Klopp, who was saying that he wasn't going to allow his players participate in the FA Cup fourth round tie against Shrewsbury Town because it clashed with the Premier League winter break. And his players had it, but now they come back from the winter break and the story is different. So what exactly do they need to go back for to reject? I think Liverpool have already outstretched themselves, and that's the truth, because they've been playing at a very, very high standard this season. In fact, I'm actually surprised that the bulk of their players have been very fit. I mean, we didn't have a case of where maybe Van Dijk or Robertson or Arnold or Salah, Mane, Firmino go out for 2-3 months. The way we've had the likes of we had with Pogba in Man U, Harry Kane, Son, Aguero, Laporte in Manchester. Liverpool had none of that, and I feel that this is something that has helped them. But I think now they've probably kind of run out of gas for me. So it's not that easy for them. Yes, they should have won against Atletico Madrid, but you have to consider the fact that Atletico Madrid, yes, you will have all the chances, all the attempts against them, but the slightest opportunity that Atletico has is what they will use to punish you, and that's it. And that was what happened.
Okay, but you still have Liverpool winning the Premier League, right?
Oh, definitely. Except if they don't win the Premier League, then let me just know that maybe truly, like some people have been saying, that because of this coronavirus, let's probably say that maybe the world is going to come to an end this year.
All right. Thank you so much for for coming on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
that's all we can take on the show today. Do make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're not, because there's awesome content from God in Nigeria for you. And please keep yourself safe. You know, if you are seeing symptoms of coronavirus, self-isolate and make sure you call the hotlines for you to be able to get properly tested and properly treated. Thank you for watching once again. This has been the Nutmeg on Guardian TV, and my name is Solomon Fowowe.